So this is how I like to do my eye makeup every day. It's really fresh, it's really simple, and when I'm working I really want my makeup to stay on and last. I pretty much want it to look the same at 9 o'clock at night as it did at 9 in the morning, and I find by doing my makeup this way it doesn't move, and the only thing I have to top up is my lips with a bit of gloss if I need to during the day if they tend to get a little bit dry. So I'm going to take you through how I do my eye makeup, and hopefully you can pick up some tips and incorporate it into your own routine. So I'm going to start by talking to you about brushes and then move on to the makeup, so enjoy it. So, brushes. Well, when it comes to me, it's actually more like brush. This is the brush I use every day to put my eyeshadow on. It's a little blending brush. Now, I picked up this one from a hair and beauty show and I got it for about £3 or £4. It was really cheap. And I do know that you can get them online. You can go on eBay and have a look at some brushes that are sort of these unbranded ones, and they're really nice and cheap. And this one's really lasts me well. It doesn't, the hairs don't bleed out of it, and I really like it. MAC do one as well, very similar. It's number 217 if you want the code. But yeah, have a look online before you go and buy one. This one I've had for donkeys. I got it from Boots ages ago. And if I want a denser colour on my eye or a bit more coverage and I have a bit more time in the morning, I might use that one. But generally, it doesn't get more exciting than that. So easy peasy, one brush to do a nice, simple, fresh look on your eyes in the day. And I'm going to have a quick chat to you about the shadow I use, and then we're going to get on and we're going to do the eye makeup. Okay, so when it comes to eyeshadow, daily at the moment, I'm loving this little palette. It's by Bare Minerals. As you can see, I've used the base colour like pretty much to death. It's going bald. The palette's called The Nick of Time, but they're just two little matte shadows. One's the base colour, and then I've got a sort of mauve-y colour. It's really flattering. I'm a massive fan of matte shadows. I like shimmers and metallics and glosses and things, but I think that's more of an occasion going out look. During the day, I want my eye makeup to look as it did when I put it on in the morning. So when you use a matte shadow, you can achieve that. It's very flattering on the lid, and it just gives you that really fresh, flawless look. So this palette I'm using every day, and I will use it until it runs out. I really like that palette. Another one that I put together, you can do that shimmer. You can find in a lot of brands actually, you can go and make your own palette, which I think is great. But I've done my base colour, 2 midtones and a darker palette here. And if I've got a bit more time in the morning, I might faff around with this one. But generally, I just keep it really simple with a small palette like that. So I'm going to pop it on now and show you how I apply it. So I'm going to take my little blender brush, my palette, and I'm going to load the brush with the base colour. Now, it's really important to have a base colour. I get a lot of people asking me why their eyeshadow goes patchy. You've got a lot of natural oils that sit on your top lid, especially because you've got a little crease there, so you know they kind of get attracted to the top of the eyelid. Now, if you just go in there with a colour, it's going to sit and it's going to be drawn to the oil on the top of the lid, so it might go a bit patchy. So if you put your base colour on first, that problem won't be there anymore, and you'll find that your eyeshadow will glide on and go on really smoothly. So I'm loading the brush, and I'm literally not even thinking about it. I'm just whacking it on all over the lid, all over the movable lid, and all the way almost to the brow. It's a base colour, so you know it's fine. It just preps the lid really nicely. Straight in there with my lovely mauve tone. Tap off if you need. Now, I'm just aiming for the socket area, so just above your eyelid, this soft part here. I'm going to bring out the contour, so you're enhancing the shape of your eye. Now, if you've got quite a large space between your lid and your socket, I mean, mine's quite low, so I like to enhance mine. You can bring the colour down a little bit more on the lid, but I like to kind of play with the socket quite a bit with the colour. And you know, intensify it around that area. I'm not pressing hard, I'm just pressing really lightly. The brush does a lot of the work for you. So I'm just almost dithering around, going, you can go from side to side if you like, if you're new to this. Just go from side to side, and then I know over time, you'll just do what I'm doing. But yeah, side to side, just working that contour. The brush is doing the work. I'm really not doing much at all. And there you go. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. The colour's buildable, shadows are buildable. So if you want to go a bit richer, just keep working that way until you're 100% happy with how it looks. But yeah, generally, I quite like that. Blend out any way you need to. That's really pretty. So I'm going to get on with the mascara now. I'm going to show you how to apply that. Mascara. What mascara do I like using? Max Factor Masterpiece is an awesome mascara and I use it all the time. I rebuy it all the time. There are mascaras that I like to try. I'm always trying them. Armani do a really good one. Dior Show I really like. But if you want a really good, affordable mascara that you can pick up for about 9 to 10 quid, this one is the mascara for you. It's fantastic. I really, really, really love it. Gone are the days of clumping mascaras, which is great, because I remember years ago when you used to try and layer your mascaras, you just used to get these tarantula eyes and it all went really, really wrong. We don't want that. So they've cracked it now, and you can layer your mascara, which is what I love doing. I'm going to show you now how I like to apply it. Now, don't pump your mascara. I know it's always really tempting to pump, but you don't need to. Just take mascara out and take the excess just off the lid, on the lid or on the base. Now, I'm going to start applying. I start towards the ends and then I blink upwards. I don't sort of swivel it up. I blink into the brush. Blink, 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 blink. Blinking into the brush. So starting towards the end and then working your way across. And you'll get really quick at this. I mean, I'm doing it quickly. I'll slow it down to show you, but just start by blinking slowly and then you get really, really quick at it. Blink, blink, blink. Da, da, da. Then we go to the other eye and do exactly the same. Work from the end and across. Blinking into the brush. And if you blink into the brush, you're really getting at the roots, which kind of creates like a false lash effect. And that's just what we want. We want a false lash effect. We want it nice and thick. So I've done both eyes now. I'm going to go back to the first and do exactly the same. Blink, 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 blink. No clumping. We love no clumping. Oh, Max Factor, we love you. Now I'm going to dip it again. And go back to the other eye. I probably alternate 3 to 4 times, which sounds quite lengthy, but once you start doing this and you get quick at it, you just do it all in seconds, you don't even think about it. And then go back again. Blink, 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 blink. Blinking into the brush. And all right to the ends. And I like to encourage the hairs up. You see, I kind of sweep up. I don't actually brush down on the lashes and then brush up. I'm just constantly encouraging them up because I don't clamp or curl my lashes. I just like the mascara to do it. And if you can entice it up with the product, it kind of helps it stick and stay there. So, yeah, I really like that. That's absolutely perfect. So it's a really quick and easy way to put your mascara on. And if you do want to try a new mascara and you're running out of your own and you haven't tried this one, honestly go and pick it up. Always get a black mascara. And it really, really accentuates your eyes. It does so much. So give that a go yourself. So I've done my mascara and that's as high maintenance as my eyes get during the day. It's just a really nice, fresh look and it really, really lasts. Now, what I do tend to do is apply a little bit more concealer after I've done my eye makeup. So obviously when I do my base, I conceal, but I don't over-conceal. I find that when you've got your eyes on, you can judge a little bit more how much concealer you need. So I'm just going to lighten a little bit more. I showed you on my last video that I'm a big fan of Bobbi Brown. This shade is Ivory. Lovely little creamy concealer. And I'm just going to use my finger. Again, don't bother with a brush. You really don't need one. Dab, dab, dab. Dab it in. Right to the lash line. Really bring it right up to the lash line to really make you look nice and awake. And sometimes in the mornings, we all need that. Concealer is so awesome. It can literally make you look like you've had 10 hours sleep when you've had about 4. So there we go. Perfect. So I'm ready to hit the day. Any questions or anything you want to ask or go over, let me know. Oh, something else I want to quickly bring up as well. This brush that I used, the blender brush that I used for my eyeshadow, this is unbranded, but I know MAC do a really good one. And have a look around and go online and have a look. There's lots of brushes like this because it is a really popular one. You shouldn't have any trouble trying to find it. But if you do, let me know and I'll give you a helping hand. But I hope that's helped you out a lot today. And in the next few videos, I'm going to show you some smoky eyes. I've had some requests for smoky eyes and how to do a really chiseled eyeliner. So I'm going to take you through that and hopefully you can pick up some more tips from me. So I'll see you next time. Bye.